Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to D's Divinity, D's Divine Tarot. Thank you for joining in with me today. As you see from the title of the video, this is going to be a beautiful healing type of energy that we're diving into. I have no idea what Spirit has for you, but this is something new that I've been guided to do. And we'll see how it goes maybe over the next month or so. Whether or not we'll continue, I don't know. I'm just trying to go with the flow and be guided in the direction that I'm meant to go in. I do know that there is a powerful emphasis on healing, the divine feminine in particular. And so that is why I have the Goddess Power Oracle here that we're going to pull from. And I'm really, like I said, I'm going with the flow. I was just, during shuffle, I was sitting here meditating, trying to see whether or not we're going to do this for the week or daily. We'll just see. Go with it. But anyway, we have the Goddess Power here to see what divine feminine goddess we can potentially call upon and or utilize, like I said, throughout either the week or day. And then we will see what herbs or energy that she has for us to focus on and to work through or heal, whatever messages comes through. I will be reading from each of these once we get through the intuitive messages to see if there's anything further that they have to say to you, okay? All right, so without further ado, like I said, the decks have already been shuffled. We're going to go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. It should always go without saying, but y'all, please check the description box for any information that you may want or need to know. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to let me know. As it states in the description box, these readings are intended to be timeless. Time and energy are fluid, meaning you could have already gone through this, you may currently be going through this, and or this may be a prophetic message to come if you decide to embrace and embody the energy or advice that Spirit has for you within this reading or readings, okay? Keep in mind they are general. Not all may apply to you, and that's perfectly okay. If it doesn't, just take what does and let the rest fly. It may be a message for someone else, all right? I do not subscribe to gender roles as far as male, female. I will say he, she in reference to the masculine and or feminine energies that I may potentially feel within the card, okay? Obviously, I just already prefaced it by saying we're really focusing on the divine femininity, which we all have, male or female, within us, all right? But, there may be some masculine energy that kind of comes through here if it's heavy enough. I don't know. Anyway, just keep that in mind. So, if the shoe don't fit, don't force it. Don't come to me talking about your feet, your toes, or them currents hurt, because I didn't do what you did, all right? That's why I always advise you to be self-aware, self-accountable, and just be responsible and utilize your own discernment, right? You have the free will. I'm not responsible for how you interpret or take what it is that I say. It's your life, right? Also, as I mentioned, as far as gender roles and everything in energy, roles may be reversed, right? So I may not even be talking to you. I just may be talking about, somebody to whom you're closely connected, friend, family, or foe. I don't know. All right. Anyway, without further ado, let's go on and get into this because I don't intend for these to be terribly long. All right, y'all. Let's see what beautiful goddess we have to work, or goddesses, really, because with the with the one in the bottom of the deck, let's see, and then let's see what messages they have. Look, wow, that was fast. They be ready though. We got, y'all saw her pop out. Nemesis in reverse. The past. I feel like y'all through with it. Y'all done with it. Some of y'all done really ended this cycle with that 36 potentially being a 9. Y'all at the end. Y'all ready to step into the new. I do feel that. That's beautiful. Whether this has to do with anybody else as far as, because of what they was just saying is some of you may be, this may be somebody from your past trying to come back because they see you moving on to the new. Like, hey, what you doing? Where you going? Can I go? And you're like, no. I don't know, but for real, this is beautiful. I feel like you definitely have taken heed, maybe to the lessons, the past videos, you know what I'm saying, that I posted as far as doing your healing. I love it though. I do. All that pink is very much so something emotional, heart-centered, something about that. I even hear inner child. Some of y'all been doing, ooh, y'all been putting that inner child work. That's that blessings on blessings to you that are before you. I see, because that is tough. You know what I mean? That's real tough. Look at here. Some of you not quite there yet, right? Saraswati with mastery. Oh, this may be something pertaining to a gift, or like whether spiritual or otherwise. Creative is more so what I'm feeling here. Excuse me. But I'm telling y'all, it's something to do with the heart. Like some of y'all really, there's something about you needing to follow your heart, your passion, your desires. You typically don't reduce master numbers, but essentially this still has the power of 8, right? Which is eternal. May even have something to do with the Leo, because as I was joking around with Nimacine, I did see 53 on the timer, which has the potential to be an 8 as well. So it may be something major coming up for you to examine or address during the 888 portal, because that I'm feeling heavy energy around that, y'all. And I have been for a while. And I've even told, if you haven't been checking out the monthly picker cards for the signs, I've been telling, especially over the last couple of months, I've been telling each sign that, because there's this is something major. I can't even put my finger on it. Maybe something you have been working on creatively is coming into fruition finally. You know what I'm saying? That you may have even forgotten about or something, for this to be in reverse. You know what I'm saying? Or you may not have been putting much energy into it, right? It's something about, there's something that you may need to look over again, right? Something to tweak, just something very small. I don't know. It could be a note because I'm seeing in my mind's eye right now, I'm seeing like the what they call them. I want to say melody, but it's like, what do they call them? Where the music notes are actually written out on the paper, so you know what to play. I don't know what that, I forget. I don't know why I can't even think of it right now. But anyway, that's what I'm seeing. And it's like, maybe you need to change one little note, right? Go an octave up or down or something. And for me to even say that, like, because I just get that musician vibe right here. It can be anything, y'all, especially if you, whatever you're creating with your hands, it can be like your building plans, right? For my engineers or my designers out there, it could be like for those of you who make, because I'm seeing a pattern now, you know what I'm saying? I'm seeing, like, when I say pattern, I mean like if you crochet or knit or sew or something like that, you know what I'm saying? It's like that. Whatever plans, right? It's something may just need to be tweaked. And this can be anything. It don't even just have to be, you know what I'm saying, the artsy stuff, but your master plan. That's what it is. Tweak your year goal if you do that, your 5-year plan, your 10-year plan, 20-year plan, something like that. May just need to be tweaked or revisited. There we go. I don't know. But I feel like, I don't know, I feel like they both kind of speaking equally. Let's see, what do these goddesses have for us to focus on to heal? What do these goddesses have for us to focus on to heal, Spirit? Thank you. Ooh, I had a feeling this was going to pop out. And it came out kind of sideways. This is 7 of air. Eucalyptus. And I love this though, because it kind of wanted to be, I don't know if it really want to be reversed or what it is, but this deck is really not even intended to be read in reverse. But anyway, what I get, it don't even matter for me, because I read intuitively anyway. And I'll tell you, reverse, upside down, sideways, I mean, that's the same thing, but sideways or upright, right? So anyway, what I'm feeling from this though is the strategy, the plan, right? The master plan. That's what they want you to focus on. Don't be self-deceptive. Be real with yourself, because I'm hearing truth and honesty that needs to come out of this, because y'all know the 7 of air be getting a bad rep, right? Because it can, tend to lean towards some sneaky, lying, deceptive behavior. But I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling like I was just telling y'all because I told y'all something big about a master plan. And you might got to be a little sneaky. You know what I'm saying? You might got to be a little clever with some folks, because you can't tell the left hand what your right hand doing. You can't tell everybody your business. I'm telling you. You got to use your discernment. Not everybody's for you. I don't care what you're thinking. This, I mean, like I told y'all, when I was messing around with that Nemesis, and look how she looking, she like piercing through to see the truth out of this lying sack of shit is what I heard. So that might be that person from your past who you trying to come back talking about, can I go? And you like, hell no. And they probably an air sign. Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. It don't even matter. But especially if they that, this for you, right? Tell them no. Go on. Go on about their business. Look, you got a different contract you're trying to fulfill. You got something bigger and better going on. And for this two of water to come out, and speaking of contract, because this very well may be talking about a soul contract of some sort, whether this is with a, you know, a business partner, just a friend, another lover, you know what I'm saying, or a family member, it really doesn't matter. But I'm feeling more so like I was telling y'all about whoever this is, whatever you creating. It's something about this. This is the master plan, right? This is the contract that you're needing to sign, will sign, whatever. And it could just be with the divine. But what I'm saying is, I feel like you have to tweak what it is you desire to co-create with spirit before, you know, y'all agree, before you sign a dotted line, basically. You know what I'm saying? Be strategic and specific and truth. That's why they said truth and honesty. Be honest in what it is you desire. What do you want to co-create? Don't try to live by somebody else's, you know what I'm saying? I was about to say rules or guidelines or whatever you feel like they want you to do. You know what I'm saying? No. That's why I said, they said don't be deceptive, you know, because that ain't your truth. That is not your truth. Okay? What somebody else trying to tell you to do, you tell them to do it. I mean, for real. They want you to do it, you tell them to do it. I'm not telling you to be disrespectful to your boss or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, but since we went there, they took me there on some real shit. If it's something, there's a way you can respectfully decline to do a job without getting fired. Okay? I'm just saying, because you have a certain, there's a reason why they have the job description. All right. And if it don't fit your job description, you ain't got to do it. I'm not telling y'all to be going out here denying, like, don't blame me. I told y'all from the intro, I'm not responsible for what you decide to do with your life. But I'm just saying, just saying. Anyway, moving on. So let's start with, I guess we'll start with Nemesis, because this is the first, actually, because I generally start with the bottom of the deck, but it's something calling me to start with Nemesis first. She is reversed, so the message is on, you get the alignment message, which was on 73, 10. Look, you're going from the 9 to the 10, hopefully. In this thing, it says, our stories can hold us hostage to a past that no longer serves us. The goddess of memories, Nemesis, reminds you that running away from painful memories and pretending that wrongs haven't been committed does nothing to help you truly find meaning and purpose. They're bringing me back to this 7 of Swords when I said, don't deceive yourself. Okay? Your alignment task is to stop and take inventory of the past and the stories that keep you tied to it and defined by it. She calls you to be rigorously honest about the areas in your life where you have been wounded, as well as where you may have wounded others. Dig deep to uncover your unconscious biases and triggers. Know that it may be a messy experience as you surrender to the truth that you can't control the outcome or other people's reactions when you are ready to make real shifts. I'm telling you. The world is changing, and to be a part of its glorious unfolding, you are being invited to do this deep work. Miracles are waiting for you once you set yourself free and allow your memories of the past to be led to... Miracles are waiting for you once you set yourself free and allow your memories of the past to lead you to the truth. Transformation comes with a price. Leaving some of your old self behind isn't easy, but it is necessary to become the one you have been waiting for. Summon your courage. The goddess Nemesis will help you. You will rise up from this mess, and only beauty and strength will remain. Y'all, my nose is and my third eye is tingling and itching. So you will see, I'm telling you, that may be some of your gifts too that will expand. And then I couldn't even finish it fast enough because I was hearing, and I'll rise up. Yeah. And this is you singing it to yourself, hopefully, right? For you. Do that then. 11:11 on the timer. Baby, do that. Go into your new. Let's move into Saraswati. But that is another thing why she is likely reversed. Because you got to face this, right? You're not quite there. You know, the 36 is a 9. You're almost there, but you're needing to step on into this, get into this alignment, as I said, on 73, which is the end, the 10, to begin anew in the 1. Yeah? I hope that makes sense. All right, let's go on. Saraswati. All right. She is reversed as well, so we will get the alignment message, which is on page 89. The 8. I can't make it up, right? It's potentially a 17 as well, so any of the numbers that I've already called, like I always say, they can be reflective of life path numbers and or the date or day you were born, right? Maybe even talking about your age, because obviously I know you can't be born on the 36th or the 44th. There's no such day of the month. But when you reduce it, you get 9 and an 8, of course, right? So either of those dates, you may be 36 years old or 44, somewhere in between there. We have 2 and 7. That may be your life path number or the date you were born on. And then, of course, like I said, the 8 and 9 of 89 or the 17th, right? Ultimately still an 8. Anyway. The alignment message. Are you someone who begins things with great enthusiasm, but when you realize the scope of the situation, you move on to something else? Could it be you're dealing with someone like this? Ambivalence is something to be careful of at this time, as you recognize you need more knowledge and energy than what you have to move forward competently. My crown is tingling, y'all. The goddess Saraswati reminds you that there are no shortcuts on this journey, and partial knowledge does not make you a master. In fact, your alignment task is to stop working in a scattered way. It's time for some deep diving into the subject of your inquiry to really get a command of the terrain. Offer the commitment of your time and energy, and you will feel the surge of power as you move into a more masterful role in all areas of your life. Stick with it. Keep learning and keep practicing your craft, your heart commitment, your meditation, and your self-expression. Stay present to it all, and you will be glad you did. And what I'm getting is that they want you to stay true to facing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Your old self, the past, the wounds, or what, things you have done, to let them go. Okay? Be truthful and honest, as it says in the 7 of air. All right, so let's move on to that deck. And I feel like we need to start at that 7. Woo. Okay. 7 of air, and this is eucalyptus. The scientific name is Eucalyptus globulus. Okay, globulus, whatever. It says, trust in reason. Do not be swayed by popular opinion. I told you what everybody talking about, that ain't for you. Do you. Respond with integrity. A copper still sits next to piles of old aromatherapy books on a sunny table outside. Sunlight bounces over the scene. A warm breeze pushes eucalyptus leaves across the books, and the large eucalyptus tree nearby shudders with delight. Information is key to understanding. Trust in season and reason, to be quite honest. Trust in reason. Discern fact from feeling. When your assumptions are challenged, learn more before taking further action. Essential oils may provide quick relief, but are a resource-intensive medicine. Hundreds of pounds of plant material are needed to make 1 ounce of oil. As botanicals, As botanicals desirable for their essential oils, such as eucalyptus, are planted, native species are pushed out, devastating local ecosystems. Eucalyptus teaches us that what comes easily usually comes with a hidden cost. I tell my son all the time, and this is not to say that you have to struggle through everything, right? But I tell him that's why they say ain't nothing in life free, right? It's worth it. It's worth fighting for. You know what I mean? You'll appreciate it more. That's all I'll be trying to tell him. And like I said, it's not to mean that everything is meant to be a struggle. No, that's not what I'm saying. But it's to say don't give up at the first hardship. You understand what I'm saying? Anyway, it is often said that the greatest enemy of learning is not ignorance, but the illusion of knowledge. I agree with that. Distill information to the essence of clarity. Act ethically, whether or not anyone knows. Just as eucalyptus clears the lungs, you will breathe easy once again. Truth will give you direction. That's why they said honesty and truth. Whew. This is just being true to you, right? That's why, man, come on, Blue Spirit. Thank you. That's why I have what I have on my page as my, what do you call it? Backdrop picture, whatever. If you are true and authentic with yourself, there's no way you can be fake in the world. No way. It don't go together. How is that possible? Tell me. Right? There's two different extremes. You understand? You either pure, honest, and true, or you're fake and phony and in the illusion. You know what I'm saying? It's not no in between. It's not no gray area with that. I mean, some people may be straddling the fence until they pick a side. In this two of water, it's gonna come a time where you're gonna have to pick a side, or you're gonna fall off. Is what they said. That's what they said. I don't know. Whatever that means. Anyway, two of water. Malo. Okay. The scientific name is Althea officinalis. It says, let love in. Soften dry and brittle wounds. After you go through this, after you face that, because this can be a little harsh. I ain't gonna lie, them seven of swords can cut a little bit, especially when you being, like I said, pure, honest truth, raw, right? Straight, no chaser. When you doing that, it can hurt. It can hit a little, ouch, you know, ouch. Anyway, welcome genuine connection. It says, marshmallow grows at the edge of a garden. The sturdy stalks, heavy with soft green leaves, reach up to the bright blue sky. The plant is covered in white flowers with delicate pink centers. A ruby-throated hummingbird suspended in air nurses on the nectar. Another sips from a flower that has fallen into a stone fountain of Aphrodite. Aphrodite reminds us that vulnerability and sovereignty create relationships that are self-renewing. Allow yourself to be drawn in by what you love. Mallow attracts many pollinators, delightful hummingbirds among them. Lightness of being fosters an open heart. Growing tall in watery marshlands, mallow shows that when we reach out with a gentle yet steadfast hand, harmonious union follows. Mallow root tea cools the pain of dry, brittle wounds. Take time to soften your sharp edges. It's not funny, but I laugh because I just got through saying that with that seven of air. Them swords can cut and they can be sharp and brutal. Take time. Take time, y'all. That's what they telling you. Take time. Pause. Stop and think about it, really, for a minute. Take time to soften your sharp edges. Approach partnership with kindness and emotional stability, and you will experience mutuality. The feelings are mutual is what I just heard. And like I told y'all, but in case y'all haven't checked into any of the previous days, which I highly advise you do, because each and every day is powerful. And as it states, and I already told y'all in the intro, these readings are intended to be timeless. So that doesn't mean just because you watch it on that day that it's going to happen that day. You know what I mean? But anyway, what I'm getting to is if you are interested in the crafting with either one of these energies, which they go into further detail of how you can utilize the herb, you know what I'm saying, to help you heal and to get through these energies. If you're interested, leave a comment and I will post it in the comment and pin it so that, you know, you can have it. All right. And you can always reference back to it. Okay. But I won't take up too much more time trying to read that. It's there, you know, utilize your resources as you see fit. All right. Anyway, that is what I have, my beautiful viewer. I pray that it resonates with you. If it does, you know what to do. For those of you who are new, that means comment your testimonies down below, because you never ever know how this may help someone else grow, but especially in including yourself though. Yeah. I pray that's what you're here for. And if somebody comes to mind, please do like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I want to thank you so very much for doing so. Thank you for your time and attention, for the love, and thank you for allowing me to grow this channel through love and light, y'all. That's what I'm here for. If you're joining me for another video, I will see you there. And I pray you do take care, okay? I pray that you allow yourself the time to just be, right? Be patient, be gentle, nourishing, and heal. All right? It's not a race. It's a marathon. You got to pace yourself, right? It takes time. Deuces.